Butcher's block variations. The butcher's block is a shoulder flexion mobility exercise that is beneficial for overhead pressing and pulling, as well as for improving the front rack position. There are a number of variations we can use in the butcher's block stretch to help increase shoulder flexion. When performing the butcher's block stretch, we want to create shoulder external rotation to increase the effectiveness of the stretch. To do this, we must place the elbows inside the grip width. Grip the stick with a shoulder width or slightly wider grip, and then squeeze the elbows in towards each other as you place them on the box. During the butcher's block stretch, we want to focus mainly on thoracic flexion to increase the shoulder stretch. Butcher's block bicep curl. While holding the butcher's block stretch, we can perform bicep curls to move between the straight arm shoulder flexion and bent arm shoulder flexion stretch. Shoulder flexion targets the triceps, and the bicep curl allows us to lengthen and shorten the triceps, which makes the stretch a little bit more dynamic. While performing the bicep curls, focus on pulling the bottom rib down towards the pelvis and maintaining thoracic flexion. Aim to bring the hands as close to the shoulders as you can at the top of the bicep curl. Butcher's block cat and cow. Moving the spine between flexion and extension is another dynamic stretch option that can often open up new range of motion in shoulder flexion. It also helps to build an awareness of the spinal position and the tightness in the shoulders. Slowly try to move one vertebra at a time as you move into spinal flexion and extension, while holding the stick as close to the shoulders as possible. Contracting the biceps is essential. Butcher's block weighted. Butcher's block bicep curls and the cat-cow can also be performed weighted. It's best to start with a stick and add small weights, but over time you can build up to using a barbell. Choose a weight that feels safe and allows you to move into a deep stretch. A heavy weight will not allow the muscles to relax and can limit the range of motion. The weighted butcher's block is very useful for those who are very tight in shoulder flexion. Butcher's block knees elevated. By elevating the knees, we allow the shoulders to be taken into an even deeper shoulder flexion stretch. The elevation needs to be small. Bring the hips up to be level with the top of the box. If the elevation is too high, the stretch will not be as effective. I recommend placing yoga blocks or ab mats under the knees. Butcher's block isometric. We can also spend time holding an isometric butcher's block stretch with the thoracic spine in flexion and the hands as close to the shoulders as possible. Explore the variations, mix them together, and figure out what delivers the best stretch for you.